Nda yeshimo ha wo senti binti baye the pain ebieni sempi lokodo wo man mu na me am yo man henen questions bi oya no bomodo ntinde me nananum penfu share na ya to asrede sanchofo wombra ha no metie ya asemi no kwa won kanda me ya chon pepepe mo fe bi nkan ho ntinde ya from ma since on nam da ya from manin. This is a press release from Ekumfi Traditional Council on late Professor John Evans Addo'S and matters arising. In 2028, the late Professor John Evans Addo'S the general elections and became the president of Ghana. As we are all aware, Professor Mills' victory as his father, brother, uncle, and son, humble, respectful, and duly respected by all and sundry, regardless of how they voted in national elections, and earned him the accolade as Mugrehin. Like any other great leader in history, Professor Mills could not have ruled forever to the country as a true statesman who had to sacrifice himself and laid his dear life for the nation even when it became obvious that his health was failing. We all remember vividly how the entire nation was plunged into sadness when his untimely demise occurred about 12 years ago, and the way Ghanaians across the world mourn him could amply bear an indelible testimony that indeed Ghanaians truly love and cherish this charismatic leader. This is why Ghanaians collectively held a befitting burial to honor his passing and pray to God and our ancestors to continue to keep his dear soul in peace. There has been an emergence of controversy surrounding the whereabouts of an autopsy report on his death. Ordinary, since Professor Mill died while still serving the country as a president and also as a statesman, with immediate siblings and family still alive, we, the Nananum of Ekumfi, would have loved to stay back and allow his family clan, and particularly his siblings, to effectively collaborate with the state to put the issue to rest, so our dear professor could rest in peace. But it appears that some narratives and aspersions do rub us in, and often cast some innuendos that directly and negatively affect us, Nananum, and people of Ekumfi. In view of this, if the extended or any member of the family has issues with the report, they could join with the immediate family instead of the reoccurring media banter. Nananum wishes to state that the raging back and forth wrangling is not just appalling, but also disgraceful and disgusting, projecting the family as an disintegrated one. To set the record straight, the Omanyin of Ekumfi traditional area, who is the paramount chief, or therefore acting the eight, has not, and I want to say this clearly for you newsmen and everybody to hear, I and my chiefs has not elected or delegated neither anybody nor any group of persons to His Excellency the President Nana Addo Akuffo or any other institution to demand an autopsy on the late Professor Mill for us or on behalf of the family. We therefore want to state emphatically that any attempt to link the chiefs of Ekumfi to any such action is malicious, untrue, and mischievous, and must be treated with the contempt it deserves. Ekumfi Nananum, led by the paramount chief for therefore action, the 8th, also wish to send a strong signal to anyone or group of persons purported to come from Ekumfi or elsewhere and who allow themselves to be used to perpetuate such disgraceful and malicious acts may have to prepare to face the wrath of Nananum. The late Professor Mills must be allowed to rest in peace. Having said that, let's look at the substantive issue. We, the Nananum of Ekumfi, and our people have become aware of highly disappointing and regrettable remarks made by His Excellency the President when a family queen mother, and I want to repeat this, it was a family queen mother and other inferables to be members of the late Professor Mills family visited him at the Jubilee House to demand an autopsy report on the late president. In a video which has since gone viral, the president categorically and emphatically stated that he had decided to ignore the people of Ekumfi and deny us of developmental projects because we did not vote to retain the new patriotic party, that is the NPP parliamentary candidate for the constituency during the last general election. We are extremely shocked by this statement and struggle to believe same to be true, because we particularly did not believe that the president, who is mandated by the Constitution to be responsible for the development of the country, could politically segregate the country and treat others with disdain and dislike, and vehemently deny us development because we did not vote for his preferred candidate. By our understanding of the very Constitution, which recognizes free and fair elections, one of which made His Excellency Nana Addo Akuffo the president, there is no provision in the 19th which, or for that matter, any other constituency must elect to represent him in Parliament as their legislature. We therefore cannot fathom why the president has abandoned all ongoing developmental projects in the constituency, particularly the construction of roads in Ekumfi. So the people of Ekumfi will suffer simply because we could not vote to retain Honorable Akuffo as Member of Parliament. If this is the reason the president has neglected and denied us of developmental projects, then we, Ekumfi citizens, including myself and everybody within Ekumfi, demand scientific data to illustrate what the former MP did for the people of Ekumfi before he ceased to be the MP of the people of Ekumfi. Our belief is that an accurate data will justify the present claim. The reason the people has neglected Ekumfi has once again lost miserably in the NPP internal party primaries to elect a parliamentary candidate for the 2024 general election. If the president's own party folks could reject Honorable Akuffo, why must the chiefs and the people of Ekumfi suffer for his exit in 2022? We are deeply worried about the statement made by the president, as it has called into question the people's democratic right to vote freely. After all, the tenets of democracy include the ability of the people to freely elect who they deem fit to be their representative in Parliament. The people of Ekumfi only exercised their democratic right during the last election, and this must never be used as a tool for punishing by the president, who is enjoined by the 1992 Constitution and his own oath of office to uphold the Constitution of the country. We therefore wish to draw the president's attention to the unfortunate remarks, asking him to revisit his notes and ensure that all stalled developmental projects in the Ekumfi start in earnest. So we could assume that the president regrets making this displeasing statement. Having critically examined and analyzed the president's statements, we appreciate the various valid concerns raised by our people, both in Ekumfi and elsewhere and around the world. We take this opportunity to appeal to the good people of Ekumfi, particularly the youth, and all Ekumfi people in the diaspora who are calling on Nanan to respond in equal measure, to remain calm and understand the fact that no matter how unfortunate the statement was and the kind of pain it has caused, the president, Akuffo, as such. Thank you. Oh yeah. Bia no bia nko school. Nso Ekumfi nan wo be shehe. Nto ma kan fanti kakra. Na mo amoka fanti mo kwa moda akọ. Ya seminan de. Obi no asosora. Was obusenyin Professor Mills. We hu no autopsy reports. Some ye pee. To nam de ma nyimpa ebien bi wo call nyimpa ebien. Ohima bia wo ebusan hima We'll call President or Autopsy report. I believe that is their own problem. Because in the young can will be buried there. One call President Mills ni autopsy report because Ebusonbo you do to because President Mills would be a president of the country. It will be a president or one you be a ho. It's my mister Ebusoni there. One can one the papa or you be a no day Akuma no Uber fan quarry. Na in some summer working on your autopsy reporting. Woman Ombwazi. Onam Damando, my president, or yet often Nana Addo'S Akuffo. I will be 1D, 1F, Yabon on him, Ekumfi Yabon on him, Wada Wayamahe, in Dossi, Yen way in your fiado. No can no quar, one akumum, one can or dada. Yet saying, Nanam ye share. I can't be an as some president whom ye. No, so no matter could you do my 1 yard in my hand or dear come on some. O Sunday, I took you now no coffee call to Abama Nancy or the Ted. O Lucy Trum. O in Pibiara or Yada, I actually ye. Yes, sir, President there. Near Kunmanchi, you're done, do. Because factory obey me, you dre, we confine. In Chamadomi, you be in your Jumaye. To me, friend there. Ya kwanya say mo benchi mo fa kwan do obi anwi kwan ya tutu ye hanko kwan biara wo bodin wa bra ye gbe 1D 1F ni mo kana wa capture nyinara obiara nya hwe manye nya so sebio ye ntumi nya hwe ye ba from nsam trophy na mo akọ mo akaka asam na omampin bia obodin nyim ne yesra ne de Ghana for wa bridge mesra ho menmu ina akasa memin amine kunfifa wa bridge wo kire de ncho pro demonstration nobody, and I repeat it, nobody is going to do any demonstration so man he no kasa no wakasa me kunfima nyara and pe wona what the channel ba wo bobo a chine wo ha me ka chon de o ye me press conference na me be ye ma kan kira o man pe mu wa tie nya asam de he de nya boni biara. So biara why na dwen there obesi chino do obeye basbasa nya nanan ma yate yin obi bi kan masra hu nanan ma mo haso mo kwa monka de obiara yin obotu why demonstration biara we kunfuma yin mu because mo nyan ne ya kan chan some trophy wa kan hu adwuma man jamase So be what some baby say, be say, nah, I smell the I can't try.
All right, Jebo Shampunti.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in Ihdinas siratal mustaqim سواء أنعمت عليهم غير عليهم ولا الضالين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم آمين.
Amen. Alright, we have Ekumfi Abraham. Matre Adolfo action na so. Hi, Ekumfi Abraham, Ekumfi TV, Ekumfi Hammond, the only international fan blogger. Mina, Abraham from Ekumfi Abraham, or their fortune, Nasha, Nafi. It was a prayer.